Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Tickle here. So today, we are continuing on the Jimin taking over, well, just BTS updates, I guess. But I'm a little bit behind, so this is Jimin. We already did Jimin arriving at the airport along with the opening of Suga's Minyungi Center. You can check that out up here. But now this is Jimin after he arrives in Paris and how he just took over. Luckily, I found a video that it looks like they did a pretty good, start to finish thing. And then I got another one showing him when he's leaving and then when he arrives back in South Korea. So I'm excited to see the flow. I had to work, while all this was going on, so I only got to catch, basically reels or shorts here and there. So I want to see it, in a nice order. So let's get it, let go.
Hi, hello, I'm Jimin. Thank you.
He's so cute. I love him. Look at that. He came with, I want that job. Okay? Look at dude. Look how serious he is in fixing them necklaces. I want to know whose idea it was to look at the men's collection, because he's wearing the men's collection, which the fashion show I think was in the summer, and he didn't go to that one obviously, but they sure did dress him in it, didn't they? I wonder who thought, because the model who walked the runway during the men's fashion show had that over a shirt. He wasn't shirtless in that when he modeled it. But somebody who put this together for Jimin thought, leather pants from that model and the black suit jacket from this model, and let's just go shirtless. I got some necklaces. Or we probably could get Tiffany to get some necklaces, since he's a brand ambassador for Tiffany, and some rings, and throw that on. That's perfect. That's all he need. I wonder who thought of that. But look at dude. Look how focused he is. And look at that. Look how Jimin's looking at him. This dude ain't looking up at his eyes, but Jimin's giving him the stare down and up and down. Look, he was serious about it. And then he's chest out. I'm sorry for y'all's ears, because that child is screaming unnecessarily. She ain't gonna have no voice. Look how he walking! Cool king. No, did y'all see that? Did that chick just push the security guard out the way so she could see? Look, she sure did. Look. She lucky he ain't snap her fucking head. That's crazy. She literally pushing him out the way so she could see. That's hilarious. Look at him. And I love that he's actually acknowledging ARMY and EJMs and all that, solos, all that. The fans. He's acknowledging his fans. Oh. Come on. Oh, he showed me his Nevermind tattoo. Yo, he worked out to get his body back in dancer shape, didn't he? Come on. Look at that. Just that beautifulness. I saw a short where dude was like, I like you. And that's when he bowed like that, saying thank you. That was cute. He's like, are y'all finished? Look how he's walking. He just got that nice and like little handshake.
안녕 엘르. 반갑습니다. 방탄소년단 지민이고요. 오늘 디올쇼 왔는데 재밌게 잘 즐기고 가도록 하겠습니다.
Yo, this dude beside him, you see that big grin he got on his face? He was literally staring at Jimin like that while Jimin was doing one of those interviews, you know, where they have him holding the thing like we just saw. And dude sitting beside him grinning just like he is right now. It looks so not creepy, but adoring. Like he just had that big cheese. But Jimin wasn't looking at him. Jimin was, you know, doing what he was doing. And dude's just, yo, that was hilarious. And I love he's interacting with the people on either side. He's not just sitting there. Look at him. Nice rings. See, look at it. He just got a nice grin. I heard he's something with Dior, and so is he. Look at him. This, I did see a short of this. Look, he actually came out. That crowd came out to greet everybody, him by himself. Like he came out, and from what I heard or read, I guess is a better accurate word. What I read was that he waited for a lot of the stars and guests and people that were there at the show, obviously, to do this so he wouldn't disrupt, you know, everybody else is leaving, and because you know how armies and solos we get crazy. You hear? So he basically waited for the place to clear out, and then he left. So he came out here first, and the way he comes out here, like when he goes like when he spreads his arms like that, I think he thought they were leaving. And he walked down the stairs probably thinking everybody was behind him. Then he turns around and they're like, no, and he's like, and it's just so nice. Oh wait, let's hear the crowd. Hold on. Look. This was way more than I wanted. You know, in my last video, I was like, I hope he acknowledges the crowd, and he did that from the time he stepped out the Cara, and then this was above and beyond. I mean, all those people stayed and came and stayed and waited and all that. Him coming out just to do this. Prince, one of the, not even a king, one of the 7 kings. Look at that. That crowd, y'all. See, he's like, what? Look, see, he turns around like, what y'all doing? It's like, are we leaving? Look, Justin jacket like the cool motherfucker he is. Look at that. Look at him. Humble king. Who know he fine. You know what I'm saying? Cutie, sexy, lovely, sweet guy. And then this too, he rolls down the window to wave at the rest as he's leaving. That's... Come on. Look at that. Look at him. Come on! And that's his birthday, y'all. October 13th. Come on! I bet all them chains are sold out. Look at that. Okay, so this is him leaving, because they kind of showed it. The other video kind of showed it, but this is, I guess, another one. Just in case it's him leaving. Look at that crowd. They stayed. I think he's an actor, that dude in the white. I think he's an actor. He looks real familiar. And he had to take a picture. Y'all see that? Look at him. Look how he's walking. He's definitely on the sexy, lovely part of his description. Look at all these people like, wow, who is that? Oh, he got a female bodyguard. I know that's right. Look, and then I love, you see that? He didn't get in where they initially wanted him to get in. He walks around to the other side of the car just so they can see him more and he can show it all. Look at that. Like... See, he pointed like, there, I'm not getting in that one. See? I love it. Oh, that was it? Okay, so that was it. Well, this, obviously, is now his return to South Korea. So, again, he's wearing something from the men's line of Dior that got shown in the summer. Look at him now. This, I take this as the cutie and sweet guy part of his adjective.
지민 너무 섹시하셨어요. 지민 씨.
They tell him he's sexy. Then he's all shy. Look at these. K-Net, the K-Army, what are y'all doing?
지민 씨 오늘 잘 보내세요.
조심히 들어가세요. 잘 보내세요.
The fact they're crowding around like that is crazy.
해피 주소. 해피 주소.
Happy Chuseok. And Chuseok is their, I would say their version of Thanksgiving, even though it's obviously they're just different, but look at him. But their version of Thanksgiving, their day to give thanks, I guess, or holiday to give thanks. I think it's tomorrow, actually. But Or it's on Monday. One of the two. Okay. Like, he went to Paris and took over. Like, I think I saw there were 4.8 million posts or mentions or interactions of Jimin at Paris, for Jimin X Dior or whatever. I think is the hashtag. It might be a few of them, who knows, but yo, he represented. He represented for himself. He represented for BTS, and he represented for Army, and he damn sure represented for Dior. Okay, come on, look, BTS has been out here killing it. Then we got Tay. He should be in Paris already for the Celine event, which I think is tomorrow, the 5th. So I just wish Suga, because I know the Valentino show is also tomorrow, I believe. And we didn't see Suga at the airport, so I guess he's not doing that. I hope he does something. Go live, Suga. We need you, Suga. Do something. Go live. It don't have to be long. It could just be, Tay be doing what, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 2 minutes. Do something, please. We need to see Suga. But anywho, Jimin killed it. Let me know what part of, between him leaving South Korea to returning to South Korea and everything Paris in between. Let me know what parts of that would you consider this QT, sexy, lovely, sweet guy of that. Like, he embodied all of that at different times. Like, this was just, my cheeks hurt. I've been smiling so much. Sorry if some of them screams was super loud. Because they was, But I thoroughly enjoyed, like, Jimin showed out. He showed out. And humbly. Like, he was just him. He was himmin'. Like, come on. All right, y'all. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that. Hit that like button if Jimin is the confident king that he is. If this is more than your first video of mine, you obviously one of my people, so hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. It's free. But more importantly, click on the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I drop. If you think someone else would enjoy this reaction, sharing is caring, so pass it on. Pass it on. All right, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Annyeong. Borahae.